Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low.
Welcome back, casuals. Another episode.
Namaste. Up KC Hall.
Real cultured follow. Yeah.
Hey, that's how you going in Hindu.
Hindu.
Yeah.
Hindi.
Hindi.
Is it Hindi? Yeah.
Buddha. Yeah. Hindu in you. Yeah, something like that.
Did you learn a bit of stuff over there?
I actually
just
didn't learn that over
greetings
there. I
and
learned that
shit?
from one of the dentists or one of the doctors that came into. Remember we were doing temperature checking?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was literally just bored being at the front, just fucking asking. I don't even know how it come about. And yeah, just stuck.
Just ask people how to greet them.
Little random shit, eh?
It is a good thing to learn, though, I feel.
All different stuff, yeah.
Even if you just learn pretty much hello, how are you?
Yeah, the basics, yeah.
People really take that.
You ever watch those YouTube fellas that can speak like multiple languages and they go into markets and then they just spin
I watched
yarns?
that fella, I forget his name,
One
the
of them
white fella who speaks Chinese.
Yeah, he speaks it really good.
He speaks heaps of languages, but that's his main one. I watch his
He's
heaps,
awesome.
man.
There's also that African, I can't remember his name, the African-American fella, and he ended up dying. He ended up passing away.
Real?
Yeah, and he was he's the first person I noticed doing it, and he'd go into those markets and he could speak like Vietnamese, all these different languages, and just
They spin out, but the people are so like appreciative, and they
that white
they give
fella,
them
man, he can
discounts and
speak
shit.
Mandarin,
Yeah.
and what's the other one?
Fusionese.
Yeah, all of them, and they get spun out.
Yeah.
It would be, but
Yeah, fucking oath.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd be mad as to be able to do that, eh?
fuck yeah, just a little shock reaction.
I can say hello and a few things, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
They start talking to you then?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
do?
yeah,
What do you do if you say like a mad
just
greeting
fucking
and then they just start talking to you?
Just smile and nod,
I'm sorry, no.
smile and
that's
nod
all.
and walk off. Yeah, I don't know.
How's the week been, mate?
Yeah, been cruising. Usual shit. I've only got 1 week left of fucking time off, then back to work. So
Back to reality.
back to reality, bruss. Shit, eh? Nah, just be right. Get back on the horse, get the routine going. What about you?
I've been good. I went away over the weekend up to lovely Babinda.
Boxing, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Went away
nice.
for fights, but
Is it-
one thing about the weekend, I stopped at that spot in Al Arish called the Pocket.
Yeah, the pocket. Yeah,
We drive past it. Fucking, I don't know how many trips up and back I've done.
I've seen
over
that.
the
Is that
years.
like the little organic cafe?
Yeah,
Is
man.
that the one that's
Yeah.
owned by the Back to Basic fellas?
I'm not too sure who owns it, but it's like
Okay,
really alternate hipster type vibes
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
It's just like a big shed.
Yeah, okay. I think that might be the one because this is the the Back to Basics. Yeah, Mad Fisherman's.
They own it.
Yeah, I think they own something at El Arish, and I think it's cafe. So it might be connect the
righto.
dots because they also
There's
started
fucking not much else in Al Arish to own.
beautiful
Golf
place, though,
club,
man.
pub.
Fucking beautiful place.
yeah.
Absolutely, God's country.
But we stopped there and good feeds.
What'd you get? Big brekkie or something?
No,
Or just little-
they pretty
little
much
cafe
only
shop?
do toasties, all different
Yeah,
types
yeah,
of
man.
toasties, but like
Yeah.
mad. They're not just on bread; they're on like what do you call it? Like what do you call the long bread? Focaccia or some shit
I'm
like
not,
that.
I'm not
You know,
cultured enough for that. Of white bread.
but yeah, it was awesome. And then I
Sourdough,
got
no.
this little banana
yeah.
smoothie thing. But
Fucking Babinda's. I've never honestly stopped in there. I've never been to the boulders or anything.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I've never. I don't know why. I've just
Yeah.
never done it. I've been
gotta
keen to.
go to the bakery.
People go missing there.
Yeah,
That's hectic.
the story is
The
actually
stats-
crazy. Yeah,
And the stats was like last year, the year before, 18-year-old went missing, and someone released the stats of how many people have gone missing over the last 20 years, and I was like, that is hectic.
yeah. So do you know the story of it? Spin the yarn if you know it.
Nah.
For anyone who knows, listening who doesn't know the story.
What's the story?
Oh, I thought you must have known.
No, I just know that a
Talking-
lot of people gone missing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
so the story is back in the day, there was a young female and then a male from a neighboring tribe.
Ah, you got the story, but I don't know this.
And
Jeez,
then
oh.
they ran. I forget their names, but and then they ran off together, and then they got caught. The tribes fucking pretty much hunted them. And I think they might have killed the man,
at the boulders.
killed the young fella, and then the chick is like, oh well, fuck, I don't want to live without him or something like that. So she jumped in the river, and apparently it went from like a still slow moving creek to this big rapids and just
hectic.
this crazy thing. And now it's why you look at all the deaths over the years, it's only been young males.
Really?
So her spirit lives there, taking all
Yeah.
these young males with her pretty much.
Fuck,
So that's the story. And as a kid, man, we were like, it was scary.
Yeah, it would be.
Like,
Yeah, that'd be embedded in your back of your mind there. And like people just go missing like that,
Yeah.
like, without a trace.
But
Literally.
when you go to it, it's fucking like you go down, not the main little swimming area. I've been there with some locals, some of my mates from up there, born and raised in Babinda, and you go down to like the really fucking fast flowing parts, and you can see why people
It's
would go
pretty full
missing.
on, is it? Yeah,
it's
like
fucking crazy. And
the whirlpools and all that.
yeah, but then you start thinking like, who does stupid shit and trying to impress people and, you know, young males?
Yeah, true.
So it's like there's a reason why it's all young males going
Yeah,
missing.
true.
But the story is fucking awesome. And
That is, yeah. No, I didn't know that story. Fuck, there you
yeah.
go. Now I do. Now I can tell it.
It's actually written on the board there.
Oh, yeah, man.
There's like a big board and has the history,
There's
and
a
has
cool-
the story. And
There's a
that
real
as
good
well.
hike there too. You can actually hike. I don't know if it's like a trail, but you can just hike up it. You know,
No, I haven't done the walk. Apparently it's nice.
Have you ever heard of the missing 411?
No.
I can't remember his name. He went on Joe Rogan and like he's basically this. I think he was an ex-detective and he just realized this is over in America, but he's found cases all around the world of how many people actually go missing in national parks.
Yeah, righto.
Hundreds of people go missing in national parks all the time without a trace.
Fuck.
And some of them are like, they say it's like he summarized it, and there's all these 5 consistencies where they're near water, they're near granite rocks apparently a common denominator, and there's a close point of contact is one of them, and that's where like the kid or say a kid will go missing or something, but he'll literally just go around the corner. He would have been seen 100 meters ago and then just disappear without it. And some of them have been found again, literally like 20k away. The next day and shit. It's just real weird. It's real how you going. Real super.
Yeah.
Could it be supernatural? Could it be a hairy man sort of thing? You know, like it's interesting. When I heard about it, when I started looking into it, because I used to love camping and doing all that stuff, especially solo hiking.
Yeah.
After watching him on Joe Rogan, I went and watched a heap of stuff. Half spooked me out, being in nature.
Didn't want to go camping again.
You know, I still love it, but it's just like, fuck, you never know.
And that's the thing with them rainforests up that way. They're so dense.
It's 100%,
any fucking
bro.
thing could be living in there. I heard heap of stories growing up, and my granddad used to work for the timber mill up in Ingham.
Yep.
And they used to go up to like, near Murray Falls and stuff, just north of Cardwell.
Yep.
Murray Upper and stuff, and get all that timber, and him and some other uncles and stuff. I've heard stories of like them dead set seeing hairy men and all sorts of stuff in the fucking in the wilderness up there, and
you never know.
Yeah, it's fucking interesting. Yeah, you never know.
The old stories I remember one mate telling me, was it Featherfoot or something?
Yeah.
And you can smell them. You can smell them before you see them. Like they've just putrid smell.
Heaps, eh?
But you never know. Like we said, they were even big cats. Like up, they reckon they see big, huge like panthers and that up in the Mungali or something. What are they called? Mungali monsters. Something like that. Yeah, up there. They've seen heaps of big cats up around the Tablelands, and apparently the Tablelands are heaps of sightings and stuff like that. But it'd be good to get it on footage and that.
Fucking no. Yeah.
Even like the Tasmanian tiger, they reckon there's still some of them cruising around.
Well, what's his name? Have you heard of that Forrest Galante fella?
Yeah, he's a legend, bro.
It's pretty much what he does.
Yeah.
Goes around and...
I listen to his Joe Rogan. He's been on it a couple of times.
Yeah.
And he lives the coolest life, eh?
Yeah.
Honestly.
But he has found heaps of these
Yep.
creatures and fucking animals and stuff that people have only ever heard stories of. And he's pretty much rediscovering them.
Out there trying to hunt them down.
Or, people heard about them back in the day but haven't seen them for fucking 50 years.
Yeah, yep.
And he's
There's that young
he's
fella,
proven them right.
Young YouTuber I watched, he's Australian fellow, Miller Wilson or something, just some young fella. He's like a young Steve Irwin sort of wannabe fella. And Mad Dog picks up stonefish by his hand. You probably might have one of his videos that goes viral, but he's down there trying to find them too. Like he reckons that they're still out there, but yeah, it's crazy. There's that much wilderness.
Be the cunt to fucking run across them on
Yeah.
a dark night, camping at Murray Falls or something, and just running across a hairy man.
It'd be spooky, eh? It'd be spooky. Me and the missus were camping at Kingella one time, and it was like, this isn't really a fucking like a hairy man story, but we woke up in the middle of the night, and the dogs were sort of. I woke up to the dogs wagging a tail, like it was hitting something. I could tell, that's her wagging a tail, and then we sort of got up. The missus reckons she got up, and she reckons she seen footsteps going into the bush. I was like, hey, what? But the thing was, we were camped sort of near.
Was there other people camping there? Or?
Well, we were camped on the beach, but we were camped not too far away from like a little access trail that goes into the bush.
Yeah.
So old mate could have just gone out to the ocean to go for a fish, or he could have been camped in the bushes and he just walked out or whatever. But yeah, at the time I was just like, holy fuck, that's a bit hectic. Eh? The weird part was why my dogs didn't arc up.
Yeah,
that's what sort of freaked me out a bit more.
Pack up and go home.
Yeah, full Ivan Milat, middle of the night, let's bail, mission abort.
Could be any cunt getting around.
Oh, it makes you think, fuck.
But yeah, no, it was good up there, and
fuck yeah.
Before we left, you tell me if this is a G up or not, because my missus reckons that I was sort of in the wrong here.
Right.
I went we were at GYG there at Domain Central.
Yeah.
And the little fucking burrito didn't fill me up. So I quickly ran next door to the coffee club. Just wanted to get just a banana bread and a fucking ham and cheese croissant out of the cabinet because I'm thinking, it looks busy, so I'll just get something real quick and go. So I asked them, can I get a ham and cheese croissant and a banana bread? Oh, yeah, that'll be 30 minutes. I said, it doesn't take 30 minutes to toast that. They said, oh, well, we can't really tell you how long it's going to be, so like 30 minutes. And I said, nah, don't worry about it. Walked out.
Yeah, I'd do the same. Yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Just
like even if there's people out the back cooking.
It's not hard to grab something out there quickly, throw it in the fucking toaster.
You put it in the toaster, you can keep serving people.
Yeah, hands down. No, that's a bit shit, eh? I'd do the same, eh?
I was cranky, eh?
I'd be mission aboard. I'd go back and get another burrito.
Yeah, I was fucking hungry too.
How come, what sort of burrito you get?
Just the breakfast burrito.
Oh, yeah, I've heard they're good,
man, they're lovely.
I've never tried them, but people rate them.
They are a little bit on the small side.
That's the thing with the when I go to GYG, I get the burrito and I get nacho fries.
Yeah.
Because the burrito's just a little bit too small. I get the burrito, then nacho fries to go with it. But
that's why burrito bar is better because they're big burritos.
Yeah, they are, hands down. But selling a burrito, they need to sponsor us or something. We've spoken about that a few times.
Fuck,
I love it.
Raving on about it a fucking couple times now.
And I do it even before this podcast at work. I'd always just promote them. I'd always be like, burrito bar, it's all the way. I got the shits because the new thing that's opened up down the Strand, what is it, that fucking new cafe? I forget the name of it, real hipster, Otto's. Used to be where Max Brenner was. It's just open up there and it's busy as now all the time.
I haven't seen
Spirited Goat, that's it.
Oh, okay.
The Spirited Goat's opened up and the cafe next to that's been there for ages. I've always thought that's the best cafe. They do wicked brekkie.
Yeah.
It was always slept on. Like
the little what's
that? Like a little happy place or something.
Yeah.
And I always thought it was one of the nicest feeds.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. You'd rock up and there was always tables because no one ever knew about it. And now that Spirited Goat's there, it's just always busy. So which is, I don't really give a fuck. Gives me, we don't even go out for brekkie that much anymore anyway. You know, but yeah.
Is that your favourite meal to go out for, you reckon? Brekkie?
Yeah, I reckon, bro, yeah.
I reckon a good breakfast or...
Yeah.
Dinner's pretty good too, but go out for a good dinner.
Feed. I went out to...
Got out for lunch is pretty mad too.
Me and the missus, yeah.
I just like...
I don't going out any time, but I just love feeding you whole. I went out to that Miss Songs for the first time a couple of weeks back and fucking ate so much food, bro, and I had a newfound respect for Jimmy. On the drive home, I was busted. Like I was proper getting sleepy on the drive home.
See, the cunt just ate 3 kilos of ice cream.
Oh, bro, that literally made my stomach do backflips.
Fuck, that made my guts
crook, bro.
Brain freezes. Imagine the brain freeze you'd fucking get.
That's a new level of willpower, right?
Man. Yeah. I sent him a message and I said, man, I back you on most of these challenges, but this one looks fucked.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to finish it.
How'd you keep it down too? You know, what do you just? Oh, that just fucking ruin your insides or what?
One of my mates a while back, he got caught he was living. There was 4 or 5 of the lads living in the house, and they had a tub of ice cream, and they got home and fucking who ate all the ice cream, and he's denying it. This cunt sat there on his day off and just ate a whole tub of fucking cookies and cream ice cream.
Fucking living the dream. Living the bachelor dream.
Put it in the microwave and fucking drank it.
Like a thick shake.
Just melted a little bit and drank it. No, but he was fucking...
Was it Ben & Jerry's or something flash?
No, I don't even fucking know, but... Yeah, they were off him.
Because you would be, bro. Especially if you G'd up in the back of your head, you know,
greedy
right
guts.
Oh, fuck. If it's Ben and Jerry's, then fair enough, bro. Yeah. Fucking dog eat world, first in, best dressed. Nah, that's dog. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do the ice cream thing. No. My guts are fucking too sensitive for that shit, bruss.
Yeah, I'd have to fucking have dairy free or something now.
Yeah, same. But even then,
just recently, eh?
Yeah, I think it's a sign.
I just spew up.
I think it's a sign that you're getting older, eh?
Yeah. Get fucking
when you're young, you drink a litre of milk.
Intolerances that you never used to.
It's weird how that happens. When you're young, nothing fucking matters, eh? Just pump it. When you get older, you fucking look at a bit of ice cream and you run into the dunny. Fuck. Oh, what else has been happening? What else you got there? How'd the fights go?
Yeah, it was good. Fucking big event. All the crowd turned out
at
too.
Babinda?
Yeah, man. Yeah, just at the showgrounds, the footy grounds at Babinda.
Fuck, that's awesome for a small little town there. I guess people come from everywhere. Innisfail,
it's sort of quite Cairns. Central, I suppose. Like a lot of clubs in Cairns, Cape York and stuff come down too.
Bullshit, yeah.
Mount Isa.
It's good that there's a scene up there.
Everywhere.
I was impressed by the MMA fucking beatdown or whatever they had here the other day. Those 2 Innisfail boys.
Yeah, them 2 Mayoki brothers.
Fuck, they were good, eh?
Yeah, they're
honestly
very good.
Yeah. They were impressive. Like City, well, I don't know how they train at City Kickboxing or whatever what's to go there. They went over and recently
they might
trained
do
them
different camps with them, but they train at Fusion Fight or something in Innisfail.
And that main event, how good was that, bro? I was cheering.
Yeah.
I was watching at home on my phone and just looked like fucking pumped up how he come back.
Yeah, Spewing I couldn't go because I was away that weekend as well. But I was watching on YouTube and fuck, it looked like
he nearly got rocked in the first round. He nearly got rocked.
Event for Townsville to have, and having all the local boys on and perform well, and Jack James
got rocked in that first round, and then just showed his fucking willpower and fucking
fitness, fucking
come back.
Yeah,
one of them fight of the year.
Yeah, fight of the year. Fucking oath, fight of the year.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Fucking good to see Townsville drawing events like that in and performing well.
Hopefully there's a few more, yeah.
Yeah. No, I went op shopping yesterday.
Oh yeah, nice.
Looking for some bargains, bargain hunting. I actually did find
you always do, eh?
Man, we got matching ones for me, my missus and daughter. Ringers Western fucking jumpers.
Hey, true.
But they're brand new in the packet. $25.
Bullshit.
And they had I don't know if there's a G up. They might just put this on there, but like the recommended retail price or like the original price of it.
Yeah.
And it was like $80 or something.
I've found stuff at op shops.
Imagine they just do that, but they just put like a real expensive one on.
Yeah,
just so that their price looks deadly.
True, but that's not.
But it probably would be
$80
for a little fucking jumper. Probably
hoodies aren't cheap. But I've got shit from op shop before that still got the tags on it.
Oh yeah,
still brand new. It's like they got someone bought it and they didn't like it, and they just
get some good
offload
stuff,
it straight away. Yeah, honestly, you get some fucking really good shit.
I think that's the older you get, the more you sort of
you start.
You can do that. I remember being shamed as a kid. You get half shamed to walk in there and wanting to buy stuff. But now I've fucking that's not all the time, but I have gotten stuff from
part
there.
of your ego, just caring about what people think. You get older and that shit just fades.
Wanting the brand names,
dissolve that fucking thing.
Wanting the deadly shit, but I don't even give a fuck what I wear now.
Yeah, it's good now. It's like you see some cool shit, not just clothes, everything. Yeah. Books. There's some good books in there.
The good thing with the clothes there, I think, is it's probably one off. You're not going to rock up somewhere and some cunt be wearing the same thing most of the time. You go buy a deadly shirt from the shop.
Yep.
You go out.
And someone else got the same thing.
There's fucking 3 or 4 people wearing the same thing.
Yep, that's true. Yeah. So, especially if it's a classic, like I've had that happen before. You go out see someone wearing the same shirt. Like, hey, this fucking
go to a festival, get a deadly shirt, and you think,
you're good. Yeah, man.
It's fucking 3 people in the first 10 minutes all wearing the same shit.
Oh, that's fucked. No, which op shop you go to?
The big one across from
Castletown there?
Yeah, Castletown, yeah.
From Castletown, yeah. It's fucking massive in there, eh?
Yeah.
I ran in there the other day and I seen one of my mates from, we went around and I grabbed a book. I was like, fuck, this looks like a good book. It was like just an old school history one about, I think it was about Burke and Wills. Building the track out there, yeah. I can't remember the author, Peter Fitzgibbons or some shit like that. And we had a little look around and then it looked like one of my mates as I was about to walk out in the book section. Looking at him from behind, it looked like him holding the son. I was thinking, is that my mate? And it looked like him. And then I was like, nah. And then I kept walking. It was him. Went over, hey, what's going on? Hadn't seen him in a while. Yeah. He's on my cricket team. Ashes, absolute legend. And he had the same book. No, not the same book, by the same artist. Another book he was going to buy too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this cunt, great mind things alike. You know how just you run into random shit like that?
Yeah.
Little synchronicities. But yeah.
And I got a couple bargains from there. The lovely old girl who served us.
Yeah.
Her name was Dot. My missus fucking standing there, points it out to me. Fuck, we're standing there trying not to laugh.
On the name tag. I had an Auntie Dot. I literally had an Auntie Dot. Yeah, think about it. I forgot about that. My grandma's sister out in Mount Isa, I went and stayed with her on that when I was younger.
Big Dot.
Big Auntie Dot. Auntie Dot, but it was short for Dorothy.
Yeah,
Dot.
Dorothy.
Old Auntie Dot. I didn't realise that. Oh, Big Dot, in you.
It's not even that funny, but fuck, us kid brain cunts are standing there trying not to laugh.
I forgot about that.
This old girl.
There's some old funny names out there. What's some other shit names? What's fucking the most shittest name you've come across here again?
Shittest name is I've heard of this one fella. His first name is Dixon. Dixon. His last name's Man.
Fuck off.
Dead set. No, dead set. Dixon Man.
Oh,
he used to ring up work and like book things.
Poor cunt.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I had to ask him twice one time.
What
I'm
were
on
the
the phone to him.
Thinking?
Oh yeah, what's your Just get your details, write your name and number down. Oh yeah, Dixon, man. That's like, remember the Bart Simpson? Fucking.
Is there Amanda? Amanda Hudkiss? Hugh?
Just fucking trolling
Jazz?
Mo. Yeah. My brother went to school with this fella named Philip Apps.
Philip Apps.
Phil Apps.
True.
That's it. Yeah, 100%. Phil Apps.
Oh, fuck it. Took a second. Yeah, I don't really have any. Like, there was a classic like Wayne King. There's always a Wayne King.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, there's a Wayne King. Or Mike Hunt or whatever.
What the fuck were the parents thinking? But
I don't know. That's you got to be. Maybe they're just trolling them. I don't know. You don't have to be. Oh, you want to stitch the little fucking bastard up. Maybe he had a bad pregnancy or a rough birth.
Yeah, rough birth or fucking just want to punish him for the rest of his life.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Nah, there'd be heaps out there.
Yeah, I'm meant to be going soon. Actually, probably when we finish this, go pick up this after talking to Ryan, and we're gonna go to the Elite Rodeo here in August. I need to get my kit sorted, so I'm going to buy a new Akubra.
Fuck yeah. Old
Yeah,
Kmart
fucking-
cowboy it up.
Yeah, fuck Marketplace.
What sort of Akubra are you thinking?
I don't know. I got.
Can you remember
I
the
fucking already got
brand
two. Nah, I don't know what style it is, but fucking going cheap on Marketplace. So
Yeah, you get some good shit on there, eh? Then you got a deal full of fuckheads.
it's fucked sometimes. Like it's just so
Especially
difficult.
selling stuff is even worse.
Is worse.
Yeah, we went through that recently.
When fucking people just try to lowball you.
Yeah.
Like I'm always trying.
Or they just don't even reply. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I always try to get a little bit better, but I'm not gonna fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna undersell them too much.
Yeah,
You know, like.
yep.
If they want $100, if I can get it for 90, I'll feel good.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna fucking offer them too much off.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. People proper try lowball. Oh, I hate it when you see something and then it gets sold and then you see it a couple of days later and they're selling it for more. You've seen that? That's
fuck,
fucking bullshit.
I fucking heard one of the lads at work, old Dazzling there, he was telling us a story how he done that. And it was funny as fuck how he's telling me, but in my head I'm thinking, fuck, that's a grub
You're
hack.
one of them
mate.
cunts.
That's a grub hack. So apparently this lad
I always see him selling stuff on there.
Yeah.
And
he
just
fucking-
random shit that
that's
I
why
thought
the
I'd
cunt
never buy
hardly
that.
works because he
But the
he
shitty
just-
posts, I'm like, fuck, I'd never buy
Yeah,
that, man. Like
yeah.
just a little bit of fencing or some
Yeah.
just trash stuff.
But
like,
fucking
people-
there's
yeah.
obviously a market for that sort of shit out
Funny how
there.
it works.
People are always looking for random stuff.
My missus was selling a desk recently because we moved house and she put it up for $20 or whatever. And someone was like straight up like, I'll give you $50. I've been looking
Offer
for that.
them more.
Straight up, like, yeah, it was like maybe it was $40 or something. It was like, oh, I've been looking for a desk, that exact same desk. It's one that came out in Kmart 2 years ago.
It's
I
like
can't find
on
the same one.
on that American Pickers show. I
Yeah,
love that
people-
show. But they're like real honest dudes, eh? And I've seen them a few times. Say someone has fucking $50 for it. They're like, no, well, I think it's worth, 80, and they give them more than what they want.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think because they got a few deals on other stuff,
Yeah.
they give them more. But yeah, old Dazzling there, he was telling us about how some dude was selling, it was something real random, like a bait tank for a kayak or something like that.
Yeah.
And this lad had $400 on it. Dazzling fucking messages him, I'll give you 40.
Fuck.
So you can imagine the reaction he got, like pretty much get fucked.
Yeah.
And then he sends him back this big message like, oh, it's going to be a hard sell, mate. I don't think you'll get rid of it. That brand no one has up here, blah, blah, blah. Gives him this big spiel. And old mate's still pretty much like, get stuffed
Yeah, right. Yep.
as you would. And then a month later, he messages him and says, all right, mate, you can have it for 40.
Oh, so Dazzling.
So
he
fucking,
did
yeah.
worked his little magic.
Bided
little
his
hustler
time. And so, yeah, he got it for 40. And then he reckons within an hour, he's looked up whatever the brand of it is.
Yep.
He's gone on their page.
Oh, like there's like a
fan-
Facebook page or
yeah,
something.
a Facebook page with all people who like that brand.
There's
or
probably
something.
someone
He's
chasing
put
it.
it up for $450.
Posted it away. Yeah.
He's put it up for $450 and sold it within an hour.
Oh, well, hats off to him for hustling.
You got to be
Hats
fucking
off to him
smart
for
about it, I
hustling.
suppose. And that's-
People are like that. Like you knock them, but people, if they make money, good on them.
He's got heaps, man. He
We-
reckons he bought a fucking like 50 fishing reels for say $200.
Yeah.
He said the first one he pulled out of the box is worth $200.
Wow.
Just that one.
Just straight up. That is like those fucking storage wars.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Like, I think. We had one
But
bloke.
you got to know what you're looking for too, I suppose.
You do. It's a bit specific. We had one bloke that we used to work with when I was working in the mines years ago, and we used to call him Gumtree because we'd be inside the mill busting our ass, and his phone would go ding ding, and he'd be like, "Oh, another sale."
What was he selling?
Just like literally, the dodgy cunt was like would take riggers gloves and shit, like PPE, and fucking sell them for like $5 a pair and shit online, like proper bottom fucking hustler. But we'd be just like working, busting everything out, and his phone would go off, and he'd be like, pull his phone out of his top pocket. There you go, another $20, boys.
Stuff that you're getting for free. You're
Yeah,
selling.
yeah.
Wow, if you get away with it,
Oh man, some people out there, eh? But yeah, I sold my troopy on Marketplace, and that was on Gumtree actually. I didn't have Facebook at that time, and I sold it on fucking Gumtree, and that was a headache.
Yeah,
people geeing you up all the time, come around. Oh, can I come look at it? Can I do this?
and
And they don't show. Yeah, and you've gone out of your way to either not go to work or like not do something, and they don't show, and you're just like fucking headache.
Remember, I sold an old iPhone on there once, and this young fella come picked it up. Like an hour later, he's messaged me, this fucking phone doesn't work, which I didn't know. I felt like a grub too. I said, oh, fuck, bring it back. We'll have a look. I think what happened, like it would turn on and everything. I cleared all the, you clear fucking all the memory and whatever I had on there. But I think when his SIM card or something was going on, and it wouldn't fucking work for the poor bastard, so I just gave him his money back.
Oh, true, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck, poor, good on you.
Whereas a lot of people probably would be like, no, that's
exactly.
it. Once it's out the door, you're fucking...
We got a story like that.
No return policy.
We bought something recently. It was a cot. And then she gave us all like the pieces and the bolts and that. And we went back and we were actually... We just put it downstairs and didn't set it up straight away because we were in the process we knew we were going to move. We were about to buy a house. So we put it all there, and then like a month later we moved. We went to put it together, and it only had 4 bolts. It was missing. It was meant to have like 16 bolts or something, and went missing. And the missus messaged her, and she's like, "Oh well, I thought they were all there. Sorry." Proper wanker about it. Yeah. We just went. Yeah, exactly. We went and just bought a brand new, obviously, which we should have done from the get go. But I was thinking,
what, couldn't you just get generic bolts?
Oh, I actually went to Bunnings and looked at it. Yeah, I was like, I'll just go get the
handyman Kev. Just knock it up. You know?
Went to get them, but they fucking didn't have the one little. There's like a little connector bolt. And they didn't have them at Bunnings, and I was just like, oh. And then the missus had it. She's like, well, let's get it. She found one that she liked that fits the aesthetic of the room.
Fuck,
you know how it goes.
But
it annoyed me because I was just thinking, fuck, let's go drop it on her front lawn then. Like I don't want to now have to deal with getting rid of it. She'll just go drop it on her front lawn. She can
put it on Marketplace.
She someone else, or she puts it on Marketplace again and makes more money off it. No, dog.
But just put in the description. Only 4 bolts included.
Yeah. Well, that's what you would do.
See if some cunt still buys it.
If you're selling it, like fucking, that's what you would do. But
the last few times,
our stupid fault for not looking when we got there at the end of the day. We're the dumb cunts should have looked at it when we were there. You know.
Last few times I've fucking bought stuff though. Old Oborn's come and helped us with his ute. Fuck, we've had some mad interactions. So I bought these chairs here off this. We went out Rasmus and Kelso way. This mad Irishman on this property just with containers and containers of stuff. Like
I like that.
We thought he was cool fucking. We thought he was like we were on an episode of American Pickers, like driving in. Man. He just had shit everywhere. He pops up out of nowhere, out of this bush. Pops up out of this bush, and he's like, "Yep," jumps in the back of the ute. Go this way, boys.
Okay.
And
Graham would have fit right.
Yeah, man. We were talking to him for ages, and then another time, rock up in fucking Garbett to this random old dude's house to pick up that fucking outdoor setting out there. Yeah. He hand makes them all in his backyard.
Oh yeah.
And his shed is the best shed I've ever seen in my life.
Fuck yeah.
He's got these hot rods on these lifts that he's redoing. He's got fucking like a whole brewery set up. Sick. He's building all this stuff. He's got this mad gaming chair. Pretty much every man hobby
the retirement,
you could ask for.
The retirement dream, I guess.
He pretty much had every hobby that could exist in this shed. And we got caught talking to these lads for like fucking an hour.
Yeah, I've had that happen before. You end up yarning to people for ages. I had someone come and pick up our chicken coop. We sold our chicken coop, got rid of our chickens when we moved to the new place. And old mate rocked up and he had a block out of Majors Creek. Oh, yeah. And I love that. Majors Creek is like my favourite area in all of like, if I could buy a block of land, it'd be Majors Creek area. I just think it's beautiful.
Really?
And he lived out there and I was just yarning to him for like half an hour and caught ourselves like, fuck, this fella's still here. Just a good bloke, you know? Yeah, I love it there. It's beautiful. Honestly, it's like one of the nicest areas surrounding Townsville. It's like it's almost because it's always green and there's a mountain. You're looking at a mountain. It's like almost like you're in the Tablelands or something.
Something about fucking the mountains and stuff. Yeah. Like, talking about table. Let's go on to this next topic. Just give a shout out to the Almost a Man boys. The
Almost a Man
podcast up in Cairns.
Cairns Bullers.
Yeah, CNS Bullers. On their episode 57, they're talking about a bit of Cairns versus Townsville.
There's always that beef,
you know? Yeah. It's always that fucking rivalry there, and they're pretty much running Townsville down.
Yeah, true.
I think
a lot of people do.
I think
A lot of people run Cairns down too.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of people do. Like, because I was going to move to Cairns years ago. I absolutely love it up there. And when I always get spun out when we have this conversation to random people, where they're like, "Nah, Cairns is shit."
But here's
Cairns
our writer reply.
Yeah,
to rave on about Townsville.
Oh, right. So we got a G Townsville up there.
But let's start with theirs.
I love
What
them
you're
both.
saying
I love them
about
both. Cairns-
mountains and stuff,
Cairns
like the
is beautiful.
tablelands.
Yeah, Tablelands.
I think,
Tablelands is God's country, actual God's country.
yeah.
Like,
I think the fact that they're so close to the tablelands, the Daintree.
But the downsides of
stuff.
Tablelands, too wet sometimes. It's just
Yeah.
wet all the time.
Yeah.
But one of the plus sides I love about it, because my mate has a block up in One Decla. I go up there and visit him a fair bit. And it is in the middle. I remember camping there the weekend after Australia Day, and I needed, like, I was in my swag and I was decked out, cold as fuck, had a fire going in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
In Townsville, you'd be sweating balls, and up there it was cold. So that's one of the plus sides.
But which way do you look at?
The
like,
reef? There's reef in both. The reef is closer in Cairns.
Yeah, but
You know,
you can
and
get
some,
to
like-
it pretty fucking easy in Townsville too. And it's
there's
good
reefs
reef.
here. What else we got? Oh, the Lucinda's closer to Townsville. That's probably the best fishing all along up here. Would it be? Or is that equal distance? Because Lucinda's like probably the number one hub where you're going to go do good fishing.
Well, from Townsville you go up.
Yeah, so that's
Go up to
closer.
Hinchinbrook and Lucinda and stuff.
I think Cairns, personally, what I love about Cairns is the vibe.
The vibe.
It's a vibe. It's just I think it has more of a sort of an alternative vibe, which I gel with a bit more. Where Townsville has more of, like, because of the army, a lot more FIFO here, a lot more industrial. It has a lot more of like a bogan sort of vibe, which I gel with as well.
You fucking fit in there too, cunt. What are you talking about?
But I like the alternative sort of. It's a bit more. There's a lot more down to earth sort of people up there. Well, and you get that
A lot more because it, like, you got Coranda and stuff too.
You
A
got
lot
Coranda,
more fucking hippie sort
exactly,
of people.
the hippie kind of. You got more arts. Like,
Yeah.
you get some musicians that are traveling up the coast and they skip Townsville.
Yeah.
You see that? Some people do that. Like Ocean Alley did that last year.
I feel like we get
a few
the bigger acts because of the stadium and stuff like that. But
True. Like Pink
but
and that. Obviously, we got Pink, and didn't you? The stadium's a plus.
Obviously, we got fucking the
Stadium.
Cowboys.
But the stadium is like, that's fucking one of the best
V8s.
things.
I fucking still haven't. When did the V8 start here?
Fucking
Probably
as long
10
as I can
years.
remember. Yeah.
I still have never been.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think I've
not
ever been
my
properly.
deal.
I don't think I've ever been like properly as like a full weekend.
It's not my deal, but it's a fucking great event to have in Townsville.
Cairns have the Crankworks at Smithfield there, which is like a wicked down. That was on recently. Actually ran into a mate who was going there for a bucks party.
The what?
The Crankworks, which is a massive thing. They do it all around the world. It used to start off in Whistler, Canada, I believe. I could be wrong. Don't fucking fact check me, but it's a massive down, like jumps, like biking, downhill mountain biking, but jumps included.
So popular, fucking I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, no, it's wicked. It used to be a big event over in Canada, and I used to watch it all the time. But now they do one up there in Cairns, which is massive, man.
Yeah.
Like, pretty cool. Obviously, I guess probably similar sizes, V8s, whatever. The stadium's a big one.
Yeah, stadium. I think them having an international airport is
bro, that's
big
way better.
plus for
Definitely.
Cairns.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is good. We used to have. I flew to Bali. Fucking from here,
same.
Townsville a few times.
They fucking stop flights.
That's shit. But Cairns. Well,
so let's say Cairns, they got the airport, they got access to the Daintree and Tablelands.
Yep.
It's always greener, but
Port Douglas.
sometimes it's fucking depressing, always raining and wet. And
Yeah, that is true. A lot more
stinking hot.
A lot more humid and muggy up there.
See, that can be a plus and a negative.
The biggest, I reckon, one of the biggest things, or one of the biggest cons of Townsville was when I'm coming back from a Cairns trip. You get halfway Ingham to Townsville, and you're like, "Fuck, it's dead."
Yeah,
that's just a natural.
Once
come
you get
down,
over the Cardwell range,
it's like
it
a
goes
natural,
from
like,
green to
fuck,
brown.
This is, but like Townsville, I was spun out with met up at the Seaview with these Norwegian girls that I backpacked with in Panama years ago, and they messaged me saying, "Oh, we're in Townsville. You want to catch up?" So I went down the Seaview, and they started in Cairns.
Yeah,
and they were just road tripping down, and we're at the Seaview, and they're like, "Townsville's much better." And I was like, "Hey,
there you go."
And I was like, "Nah, no way." I was like, "Fucking, I love Cairns." They're like, "Nah, Townsville's way more beautiful." And I guess they were pointing at Castle Hill and the Strand and that.
Yeah.
And
well, that's the
really
massive thing. The Strand.
The Strand. I guess
let's go here. Let's go Esplanade versus Strand.
Strand, hands down.
Esplanade.
Yeah, hands down.
What, you don't like swimming in mud?
Yeah, true.
Esplanade is just mud.
Yeah.
But the one thing about the Esplanade, it's
that
fucking
pool's pretty
deadly
deadly.
how they got all the restaurants and the bars and the night markets and
there.
stuff.
Yep, that is cool.
But the beach itself is trash.
The beach is pretty
So
shit.
I think the Strand wins.
Yeah.
What about would you go like you'd either go like Fitzroy Island or maybe Port Douglas because it's like the tourist place. Port Douglas versus Maggie.
Oh, I'm picking Maggie personally.
Yeah, same.
I'm picking Maggie. Maybe I'm biased.
I
But
think Port Douglas is a little bit overrated,
think-
overpriced. We went
Yeah.
up there last year. Fuck, it's hard to get into a restaurant.
is it?
Like,
It's
you
just
gotta
always
book everything.
Yeah, I honestly haven't been there in years. Probably 15 years or something.
It's nice, but another thing, it's fucking raining all the time. You go up there for
Yeah.
a nice weekend away.
The beach, that beach on Port Douglas and Mission Beach, the like the wide style beach. That's
Yeah.
a cool looking
Yeah.
beach. But
I
I reckon
still take
one of my
Maggie.
favorite beaches, and this is what I just made me think of it, was the Maggie Island. That one of those beaches. I think it's Huntingfield Bay or something on Maggie Island. You got
I
to
don't
access
really
it by
know
boat.
the names of the beaches at Maggie, but they're all fucking beautiful.
Well, even the ones you can get to, like the Florence Bay and all those, Balding Bay, they're beautiful. But there's one on the top that you can only get to by boat. Me and my mate camped over there a few times. It is awesome, man. Probably one of the best beaches in North Queensland, I reckon. But Cairns has probably some of the nicer beaches closer to, because the Strand isn't a nice beach, or Pallarine is pretty average, but Cairns has that Palm Cove or whatever.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice,
I'd still take Strand and Maggie.
Yeah. What else Cairns got?
What about
You got the Sky Rail.
we got fucking Gilligan's versus Mad Cow.
Oh, Gillies, 10 out of
Gillies,
10.
Gillies
for sure, bro.
That's definitely
Gilligan's
fucking-
best, I reckon. And like I'm trying to think about, is this a big call right now? Let me just scan my brain. I reckon
he's about to make a
big statement, no, big call. No, I reckon Gilligan's
Exclusive.
best hostel you'll ever go to in the world,
really.
potentially. Yeah, and I've stayed at a lot of hostels, man. Like fucking here. I've been around, bud. I've been here and there.
Fuck.
Then
That's
it's got to be
massive.
it's got to be up there for one of the coolest hostels. But who knows now? They're boomed. Now there's hostels that look pretty wicked everywhere. Like some of them up in like Finn's Beach Club and that up in Bali and that. I don't know if you can stay there. I don't know if they're hostels.
No,
or
I don't
what.
think. I don't know if they got
Some of them look pretty
accommodation,
cool in
they might.
Bali now, so that might be a big call. But for when I was doing my fucking backpacking, I think that Gilligan's is cool as. It's got
I
everything.
stayed
Got
at
a
some
pool.
fucking cool places over in the UK, like what were they called? It was called like Saint. I think they all had different ones, like named after the saints and shit. over in
Right.
London
Like a
and
franchise.
stuff.
And
Yeah,
they had different. Yeah.
like Saint fucking Francis or Saint fucking Chris's or some shit like that. But they all had like a Belushi's bar. Like down the bottom of them. I stayed at one in Paris. I stayed at one in Hammersmith in London, which was mad because I ended up playing footy over there. And the team that I played for, the Hammersmith Hills Hoist, shout out to them. Fucking mad.
That was a fucking
Just
random name.
all these Aussies and Kiwis living in London, playing fucking league. But they were sponsored by Belushi's.
Oh, there you go.
So I was fucking staying upstairs, went and played footy, and then the after party, we just go there and drink like fucking
Drink the Bud, right?
$2 Fosters.
Oh, yuck.
Horrible, but cheap as fuck, trying to save money.
Fuck yeah.
So that was good. I don't know. Gillies is fucking good. I've never stayed there though.
Yeah, I've stayed there a few times, but
So I can't really judge on the whole hostel,
Overall.
I suppose. But
it does get noisy as hell. It gets fucking noisy there, man. And like me and my mates have been those cunts. Like, you're trying to sleep at night and you just hear the club because the club's right there. Yeah. I stayed at one place over in Honduras on an island called Utila or something. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but they had like a real cool. It was like a treehouse sort of main entry and shit. Like that was pretty cool. But I'm just thinking Gilligan's for everything. Like it's got a big club there. It's kind of like ticks all the boxes. It's central to town. It's got the pool. It's got everything. It's got the little attic upstairs. It's got the big tree out the back. What I like about Gillies, you be in that club and then you walk out the back, and I don't know how they do well with the acoustics and the sound
there's
engineering.
always live music and stuff.
Because there'll be a
and
DJ
it's-
inside, and then you walk out to the back, and there'll be a band playing at the same time,
Yeah.
and they're not really sort of.
Yeah, they don't clash.
Yeah, they complement each other,
Yeah.
sort of like fucking.
Yeah, no, Gilligan's.
Gilligan's.
Gilligan's is a big plus for Cairns.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think we got.
I was listening to
covered.
those Almost a Man boys in the podcast, and they were talking about Kryptonite. How it started in Gilligan's.
Yeah, well, you were saying you get him in charters.
Yeah, I was like, nah, it's got to be a Whitehorse thing, surely. But I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe Whitehorse.
I remember
started
you
off
saying
Gilligan's.
that, and
Yeah.
I reckon it's a Cairns thing.
Yeah,
I've only ever had
Probably.
them there.
Probably, yeah. Who knows?
Fucking
But
double
when-
black with
when I
a bit
first
of
seen
what
I
is
was
it?
like,
Double black with
Midori.
Midori.
Yeah,
Yeah,
half and half. It was
And
20
you end
bucks,
up
20 bucks for two.
You end up
Oh, it's
shipping
probably
green the next
expensive,
day.
yeah, shit smells putrid. Smells like rocket fuel. Yeah, it's just pure sugar, man. You're probably more fucked up on the sugar than the fucking grog. Yeah, no, I love it. But one thing that Townsville has over Cairns, I like that, like when you're talking clubbing and all that, partying and that, it's nice that Townsville has just one strip all right there.
Cairns, you got to sort of walk around a bit, don't you?
Yeah, you do that. You got to then you get a bit lost when you first start going up there.
There's some mad little spots down the front there though, like the Salt House and Pier Bar.
Pier Bar, yeah. I remember
that big brewery they got down there. Hemingway's.
That's it. My mate was talking about that. Have you been there?
Man, it's good.
Is it? Yeah, I haven't been. I've heard it's fucking pretty good. That wool shed used to go off, and they used to have those big rafters, those big beams.
Yeah,
you know, people jump up on the tables. And I remember my mate doing the monkey bars along it, like just swinging, and then a fucking bouncer came up to kick him out. And my mate fucking wrapped his legs around his face. Wrapped his legs around and started humping his face. Yeah, next minute, all the bouncers there choking him out, threw him out. Oh, you silly cunt. Now, I think last time I went there, they had it all, I think it was meshed off.
Yeah.
So you couldn't actually grab onto those beams and swing, I think. Don't quote me, but yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, the diehard Cairns people would fucking be like, nah, Cairns forever. Diehard Townsville people, but I reckon most would be like the opposite. You reckon? Like a lot of Townsville people probably be like, nah, Cairns is better. A lot of Cairns people might be like, I like Townsville better.
Maybe, yeah.
Just because it's different.
It's something else.
I reckon if they come here if they come here for a weekend, they probably have a ball. They can go to fucking Cowboys game, which they wouldn't be used to. They can go over to Maggie, go to fucking the strip here. And probably have a mad time. If we're used to
something different,
if we're used to doing that shit all the time, us going to Cairns and going up to Gillies and fucking you know, we're gonna have a mad time.
You always are, because it's just you're not there all the time.
It's just different.
They have that cool venue too. I've never actually been there. The tanks. Have you been there? It's like they're like old silos or tanks or something. They do fucking shows in them.
Oh, true. No.
Yeah, they have like shows in them. I've never actually been to it.
Okay.
But they have and they have the Caranda amphitheater is fucking wicked.
I fought one time. I'm sure it was at the amphitheater. Is that in the main strip? It's just in the fucking.
In relation to Caranda, it's been so long since I've been there. I couldn't tell you. I think
I'm sure it's in the.
It's like a big clearing on a hill. Of
I'm
just all jungle, and then there's a stage at the bottom. And it is epic, bro.
I'm thinking of this other little place. It's like in the main strip, and it's sort of like a little fucking mall opening, but it looks over the jungle and shit.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it's like open air. It's like open air, but covered. You know,
yeah,
it's like covered but open. Doesn't I don't know how to describe it.
Ring
really.
with a view.
And then they just chucked a ring in there and had fights there.
Keep your eyes on the opponent.
Back,
You fucking enjoying the view. Get chinned.
Caranda is cool.
Caranda's epic. Nah, I could fucking.
There's plenty of arguments for and
you talk about it all day.
For and against both, I suppose. But a lot of fucking weirdos in Cairns, I reckon.
Well, I was actually spun out. Yeah, that's true. I was spun out by the workplace we worked at. Actually, that there was a high crime rate in Cairns.
Yeah,
that really caught me.
Yeah, people think Townsville has a high crime rate.
Cairns is actually worse,
but Cairns is fucking just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah, when I was there, that spun me out. I thought Townsville was the worst, but at that time, Cairns was worse.
Yeah,
like, holy shit. But obviously, people skip it's more of a backpacker scene up there. A lot of people skip towns and whatnot.
Yeah.
What do you rather, Cairns or Airlie? I like Airlie, but we've done the whole Bucks parties. We go to Cairns or we go to Airlie. Yeah. I think I prefer the Cairns ones.
Yeah, I think there's more to do in Cairns.
Yep.
Airlie Beach itself is like you go out and fucking drink and have dinner and whatever. What else is there to do? Nothing really.
Yeah, that's just partying. Well,
unless you go over to the islands, like you got to go to the islands.
Yeah,
but
true.
If you're just in Airlie, I suppose it's not that much to do really, but it is beautiful.
Yeah, apparently Cairns has an epic aquarium too, bro.
We have been to the aquarium a couple times. It's fucking awesome. I've heard it's
good, Yeah,
it is really good.
Where we got nothing at the moment.
Yeah,
Towns got
Reef HQ,
nothing, bro. What a shit show.
But Reef HQ was the biggest one in.
They just dumped it. They just fucking trashed it.
At least Queensland. It might have been fucking the biggest indoor aquarium.
I remember going to the IMAX
live fucking aquarium or some shit.
Live action aquarium. Remember going to the fucking Omnimax, bud?
Omnimax? What's that?
Yeah, the IMAX. The big fucking cinemas there that they had at the Reef HQ. That cinemas is a big curved screen above you.
No.
You're living under a rock, bro.
Yeah, fuck. What?
Yeah, they had literally at Reef HQ, they had a big, like it's like an auditorium, but it was a cinemas, I guess, and it had a big curved screen above you. Like you're not looking up at a flat screen like you at the movies. A big curved screen. And I remember going there and they had like a Dave Attenborough documentary on sharks or something. I was there when I was a kid and I was just shitting bricks, man. These sharks are just coming at you. And then it felt like the 3D, a 3D show. Yeah. Fuck, I can't believe it.
No, I think I went there when I was like primary school, like real young, maybe fucking 8 or 9.
Yep.
And then we went back like years later, once my daughter was born, like before it shut down recently, and it's one of them things you go to, and you remember it being deadly as a kid,
And
but then you go
yeah.
to now, and it's like, oh, this is a bit shit.
Yeah.
But the Cairns one is good. Do you know what
Yeah.
is fucking good though? After going there as an adult, after a big gap, fucking Billabong Sanctuary.
Yeah, Billy. Yeah, it is sick.
Like
Fuck yeah.
went going there as a kid heaps, and then didn't go for years.
Them
and
Crocs,
I
fuck.
was thinking that, like, oh, this isn't gonna be as good as an
cassowaries,
adult,
bro.
but fuck, it's cool as
Yeah, fuck yeah. You seen cassowary in the wild?
yeah, all the time up at Eddie Bay.
Eddie Bay,
go to
yeah,
Eddie
same.
Bay at
Their fucking feet are
Innisfail.
staunch, bro.
They don't
Their
give a
feet are
fuck about
huge.
people either.
Yeah, I know. They'd
They
fuck
just
you up.
come up and
They would.
fucking,
Staunch bird, bro.
yeah,
But that's at the Billabong Sanctuary. They got a few there.
Yeah.
Fucking pretty cool.
yeah, they got heaps of shit.
And those
They're
Crocs are fucking monsters, man.
crazy, man. They're fucking scary.
Crocodile got to
aren't
be
they?
the most alpha predator ever, or what? They're pretty full on, bro. They're
Oldest,
pretty
eh?
fucking scary. Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking scare the shit out of me.
Prehistoric. They're fucking. Especially you see them if you're out in the wild and you see them.
Mm.
Like me and my mates got a few stories camping up and hopping in a tinny and going to see them, and they just shit bricks, man.
I haven't really seen them close in the wild. I've seen them like from a distance or like as you're passing, but not really had,
like proper.
I suppose, close.
We had one time we
interactions.
went to Orient, which is a beach near Ingham, and we put the pots in. But my mate was having boat dramas, and he's got the smallest tinny ever, bro. Like when you're sitting in it, it feels like the water level. Literally,
How many
right there.
people in it?
Two's comfortably, but we had three of us.
Yeah.
And we're checking the pots at night. It was like 10 o'clock at night. His motor, I don't know what happened. He ended up getting it sorted, but it's like there was the fuel to air ratio was off and it just kept on choking as soon as you give it a bit. And we started cruising to check the pots at night and come up ahead to a big bend and we just seen the eyes just staring at us, bud. And they don't give a fuck, man. Then it slid down into the water and started coming towards us.
No.
And then went under. And then we're like, shit. Like,
And
holy.
what, boat wasn't starting?
And then boat cut out. After that, as soon as he went underwater, it cut out.
Fuck.
And only me and two mates seen it, and the other mate was like, "What? Where was it?" Like peeking out, and we're like, "Fuck, start it quick!" And we were just peeking.
Because them cunts can jump too.
yeah. And this little tinny, like, it's so small. It feels like you're in a little hot
Sitting
tub,
in the water.
little jacuzzi. Like
no.
it'll just get plucked out of thin air. And then he obviously got it going, and we just fucking swing bang Yui. Let's go back camp. Yeah, yep, it was fucking pretty full on, eh?
We had this fucking stupid story when we were, I think we were about 16. My mate would have been 17 or something. He'd just gotten his boat license. How old can you be when you get your boat license?
Oh, you
Grade
can do it.
12 maybe
Yeah, I
or
think you can do
something.
it straight
Like
up
he
to
might have been 16 or 17 and we
Yeah.
were like, yeah, young. This is the one who fucking buried the flight of the Concords
Good
and
reference.
pranked us about. Say that fucking idiot. He just got his boat license and big noting himself. Yeah, I know this mad spot out the Bowley. I fucking go there all the time. And we're like, yeah, right, I will come with you. He borrowed his dad's boat. None of us had a license at the time. So my dad hooked it up to his car and drove us out there, dropped us off and then say, oh, we'll meet you back at fucking 5:30 or something at the boat room, whatever time he said. And you check the fuel, check the tides, everything. Yep, no, I've been out here heaps, he reckons.
Which boat ramp? Bowley.
Yeah, at the Bowley.
Yep.
And the Bowley's known for fucking having big motherfucking
Yeah, it
crocs
is.
out there.
Yeah, yep.
So we're cruising around for a bit and didn't even do like any fishing. We're just cruising around in his boat because he wanted to show off that he had his license pretty much. Then we pull up at this spot and go for a bit of a trek, fucking go looking around, go for a hike and shit. And then we come back and the boat's just sitting on mud.
Oh, yeah, I could see that coming.
It's just sitting on mud. The tide had gone out.
Oh, fuck.
And
Didn't
we're
think
like,
that one through.
fuck, what do we... So we just sat on this, like on the shore for ages and then...
Was the water fully gone already?
Gone. Like
Couldn't
it
even
was
quickly
fucking...
drag it in.
It was 200 meters out. Like there was no water to be seen for 200 meters. So we sitting for a while and then we go jump in the boat because the tide's slowly coming in.
Yeah.
And then, say we were meant to meet Dad at the boat ramp at 5:30. It's 5:30 and there's still fucking no water near us.
Oh, fucking hell.
And it probably
Did you
would
have
have
drinks
been...
and shit at least?
Nah.
Nothing?
Like we were
Little-
fucking probably 15 or 16.
Bit parched?
Like just nothing. We might have, we probably had
Salt and
water,
vinegar chips?
water and shit like
Make you
that.
more
Yeah,
thirsty.
make us fucking more thirsty. So we're sitting in the boat at this stage, like the sun's gone down. It's 6:30 or something, and there's
Then the
probably-
mozzies come out.
Yeah, there's probably just enough water,
away.
maybe 2 foot of water, so that we could just start pushing the
Yeah,
boat.
that's fucked.
And we started pushing, getting deeper and deeper. By the end, we're probably in knee deep, hip deep water, pushing it
Fuck
to like the
yeah,
channel
bud.
so that we could fucking get it in deep enough to start the cunt and get back to the boat ramp. It's probably 7 o'clock at this dark as, and we're pushing
Horror
this
movie.
fucking boat in sinking mud through hip deep water at the Bowley where there's fucking known to be monstrous crocodiles.
Lucky you didn't get picked.
I fucking never went
would've stalked
fishing or in the boat with that gun again.
Have you been in a boat since?
No, I fucking probably haven't actually. He scarred me. Fucking 15 years or whatever it's been.
He's traumatized.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's shit, yeah. Which is fucking fair enough. That's fucking scary.
Yeah.
You shit bricks when that, because they can be right there. That's right. My mates, we've had the same thing where you're looking at the sounder and it's like 0.5, 0.3, boost, and you hit the bottom. And you're like, fuck, trying to push it out with an oar or something.
Yeah.
Someone's got to quickly jump out and push
Yeah.
it. Like, fuck, it's fucking scary, eh?
Fucking scary.
Probably one of the few things that, like, nature-wise, does actually scare the fuck out of most people. Where you're like, do not fuck around. Because they will just fuck you up.
Yeah, a lot of other things, like obviously Australia and up here as well, people always going on about snakes and spiders and stuff. And you do hear of stories like cunts getting bitten and getting dying or getting fucked up. But I feel like it's pretty rare.
Yep.
Unless you're stepping on them.
Yeah.
Or you're fucking interfering with them. Them cunts are going to run away.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Crocodiles will
they'll
staunch
be
you the fuck out.
They'll be stalking you.
Put you in a hairy
waiting.
situation. Yeah, they will. And they do. They stalk you.
Yeah.
We had one time camping around. This is not to do with crocodiles, but off the subject. Well, we were camping in my mate's boat around Maggie somewhere, and we went for a little swim. I think 3 or 4 o'clock or something. And I thought, couldn't be putting my flippers on. And we were just swimming along, looking around the rocks. And I went to kick, and I kicked a fucking barnacle. Can't. Just split my foot open there. Do you see that big scar?
Yeah.
Just peeled it instantly open, and I was like, headache. So I swam back to the boat, and I'd been drinking beers all since like midday or something, and smoking bungers and that. Like I was a bit fucked up, and my mate, we just fucking, he had no glue or nothing, no super glue. We just taped it up, duct tape,
Real tight.
and then put a sock on, put a footy sock on over the top of it, and then we just kept on fishing and kept on cruising, drinking, smoking, everything.
Good burley.
Yeah.
Just fucking hang your foot in there.
That's what I was thinking, because it was leaking straight up as soon as it happened. And then the next day we didn't get back because I was like, nah, fuck the hospital should be right. I didn't want to ruin a trip because that was like fucking whatever. We still had that night to camp. So the next day we went back to come back in, got in at like 1 o'clock or something. I just left it, went home, took my sock off, carefully peeled the tape off, and it was like fucking. My mate did a wicked job. It was like it was starting to grow together. So I just put super glue over the top, like I was gap filling and fucking painting. Super glue over the top.
Grouting your fucking...
grout my foot, and it come good. Not infected, nothing. No infection.
Yeah, I had a fucking big cut up my foot too from barnacle. Jumping off the jetty at Palm, swimming over it fucking off the jetty at Palm Island.
Gets so many people, They're sharp, bro.
Sharp as fuck.
They are. And it's,
you don't even feel it, and then you get out, and then it's just like, holy fuck, big slice, deep too.
Yes, tiny little thing. That's what I thought it was, a little thing. And I just knew because I went to kick as a wave came in and pushed me into that as I kicked. And then I just knew straight away, you dickhead.
What's the worst like cut or injury like that you've had?
Oh, like cut, abrasion.
Or stitches? You had many stitches?
Oh, just little gammon shit, eh? Like fucking finger here and there. Nothing real major.
Fucking heaps.
Yeah, the weir and charters, I did that. Yeah. You would. What about boxing? You ever get busted up doing that sort of shit? Get any bad cuts from that?
I got fucking split ear one time under my eye. I needed a few stitches.
Yep.
I remember fucking stacking my Mongoose Menace back. First time I got it, when I was like, I don't know, probably grade 2 or 3. Went for a strap around the block, crashed the cunt, hit my fucking face, but they couldn't they had to super glue it.
Super glue, that's what happened to me a few times.
Got heaps on my head from different things, but my biggest one's probably when it was that under 8s fucking footy breakup.
Oh yeah.
We had like a big tarp out with a hose.
Yep.
Like soaping it up, running, fucking slip and slide.
Yep.
But it was like the big fire hose that they'd attached to the big fuck off sprinkler at the footy grounds.
So wicked pressure.
It was like tied down, but some kind of untied it and then it starts flicking around like a big fire hose flicking around, and it clipped me on the chest here.
Oh,
when I was fucking right over the heart too, just flesh hanging out everywhere. I ended up with like 18 stitches there when I was 8 years old.
That's crazy. That I've seen that happen. Airlines blow inside the mill and they just swing around dangerously, and that happened. Pajingo, someone passed away at Pajingo mine site from
Getting
that.
hit with it.
From mince up, like same thing. I think it was an airline swinging
Hitting their
around.
head or
Not
something,
water, but
or-
airline's even more
yeah.
pressure, and I think it hit
Yeah.
him in, yeah.
Well, you think
Rest
if
in
that
peace, you know,
fucking would have hit me in the
tragic.
head or
Yeah,
something,
yeah, well, I
probably
think
would have
that's-
killed me.
That's what happened, yeah.
But probably lucky it hit me across the chest and I just
Fucking
ended up with
sharp
fucking
cunt.
stitches.
I remember catching I was a real nature boy growing up. I always used to catch lizards and all fucking little snakes and shit like that all the time. And we caught a gecko, me and my mate, and it was a cool looking gecko. So I wanted to keep it as a pet. So I would have been 11. I put it in a jar, but in my mentality then was like, oh, it'll run out of oxygen. So
Put some holes in
so
the
I
top
put some
with
holes
a
in the
knife.
top, and I thought it was a skewer. I thought it was, my mum always said it was a skewer, but as an adult, I think it was an ice pick. It's like this wooden handle, and a super just long and a sharp end. And I was trying to put like fucking holes in the lid. And I was doing that. Me and my mate, I remember he was watching me right next to me, like just zoned in. And I did 10 holes. And I remember my mate's like, yeah, that should be enough. And I was like, one more. Missed. And I hit there, that part of my hand, and went out the other side. Literally went through my hand.
real?
Like, went there, slid it along that thing, and came out here. And I remember just looking at my hand. It's pretty gnarly to think about now as an adult, because I would have been 11. And I looked at it. I remember my mate was just white stone, and he's looking at it, and I just pulled it straight away, just ripped it out.
Did it just piss out?
You still see that tiny little scar
Yeah.
there. No, it didn't. It didn't bleed. It didn't that much blood. Nothing. I don't know. It was fucking weird. You could see a little bit white fleshy, and then went to hospital. And I think it was just a little bit of glue.
I suppose different spots, if it's not going through fucking big
because I had another
veins or
actually. I
arteries
had
or nothing.
another brutal one. This is our little young fucking when we were in shame job, eh? When we were in grade 12 or it would have been younger. Grade 10, we're in our little jackass phase.
Yeah.
You know, you do stunts.
Doing little stunts and pranks and shit.
I remember one of my mates, he was like, I'm going to jump from the toilet blocks to the cricket nets. And that gap is huge, man. Honestly. It's like
Are they different levels?
Yeah. The toilet block's higher. And
Yeah.
we were all like, it can't be done, man. You're fucking gnarly. No way. And he did it. We're like, holy shit, he landed it. Like it was
Parkour shit.
Even, like I went there as an adult. We went when we were one of the Ashes a few years ago. We went just to train on a Friday afternoon and at the old school
You
cricket
can't
nets.
train for Ashes.
Oh, not really trained. Yeah, a little bit of fucking just embarrass ourselves in front of the boys.
serious?
But and I was looking at it thinking as an adult, thinking that is gnarly. But anyways, I tried jumping off the roof into a palm tree, and fucking you must think that it's soft when like one of them foxtail palms. It looks all. And I jumped in it, whoosh, got smashed. We're all laughing, thinking we're dickheads. We used to just egg each other on, and do stupid shit all the time. And I hopped out, and I could feel like it was sore in my armpit here, and I seen a scratch going up to here, but didn't really look under. And I lifted my shirt up and I was like to my mate, oh, fuck, look, that fucking hurts. And one of my mates was straight up like, it was fucking funny. We roasted him for ages after. He was like, no, Kev. Like he's going to cry. We're like, what the
Real
fuck?
upset for you.
This one of our other mates, he looked at it and he's like, bud, there's a hole. And we looked and there's like a hole, literally like that. And what happened is a branch pierced me. Fucking went in there, like I don't know how far, and then when I hopped out, it come out. And I just left because we were actually meant to be in class, but we were wagging. And so I just walked home to my grandma's, which is up the road. And then my mum happened to be at my grandma's, and then she's like, I'll take you up to the hospital. And I had to get like the chest and just missed me lung and that, like a few stitches. And so
Lucky,
you
yeah.
can't-
Yeah, that's the shit you don't think about
know.
when you're doing it, eh? In
You
the
look at a tree
moment.
and think, oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
I'll
or
jump into it.
you think it'll be
Fucking
funny or
dumb
try and
cunts.
make your friends laugh
Yeah, proper.
and fuck yourself
peer
up.
pressured
like,
into it.
Yeah.
Oh, we did some stupid shit, eh? But yeah, fucking none of that no longer, eh?
Nah,
Fuck that. But I reckon breaking bones is worse.
I've never broken a
I'd
bone.
rather get claret and stitches and all that shit than break, because bones is just a lot more long. Like, one, it's fucking 10 times more painful.
Yeah.
Way more painful. Two, it's like just a lot more recovery
Heal in
time.
like what, 6-8 weeks or
6 to
something.
8 weeks,
This you
and
get stitches and you leave them in for fucking 10 days or a week or something.
Yeah, exactly. And then
you're
it usually
back to
comes
normal.
pretty good if you don't
Yeah.
get infection or anything.
Yeah.
It usually comes pretty good. I did my ligament, one of my foots, over in Canada, and that was dramas, absolutely like most painful ever. Like, yeah, so I'd rather, get cut than fucking, get fucking
broken bone.
broken bone or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh well.
Oh well, I
Fucking-
think that might do us for today. I
flies.
think what we've learnt today is Townsville's definitely better than Cairns.
Fuck yeah, bud. 4812.
um,
TSB, like.
But yeah, no, thanks for listening again, guys.
Yeah.
We'll bring you more. Make sure you head over to the socials, like, follow, subscribe,
Like and
comment,
subscribe.
share,
Get
whatever
amongst
else you want to fucking do over there.
Get amongst it.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for making it this far.
Peace out.